Hello everyone and welcome to this SiteGround tutorial for beginners where we'll be focusing on how to set up a website. You've got a brilliant idea for a business, a blog or a portfolio, but there's one giant wall standing in your way. The technical headache of actually launching your site. You've probably heard horror stories about slow loading times, servers crashing during sale, or getting hacked because of poor security. At this time, your hosting choice is the single most important decision you make for your digital presence. And that's why we're going to be looking at SiteGround, a platform that is consistently ranked as the gold standard for speed, security, and customer support. Along the way, I'll be walking you through the entire process of setting up your website from scratch. We'll also look at the client area, the Powerhouse Site Tools dashboard, and the AI website builder functions that can get your professional layout in under 2 minutes. We'll also cover the pricing details about this and security features like the AI anti-bot system. Also, if you want to try SiteGround yourself, you can go ahead and use my link down below in the description and start building and hosting your website with a reliable platform. Now, once you get onto the SiteGround homepage, you can see some choices here: web hosting, WordPress, AI, website building, e-commerce, and email marketing. If you hover over AI, you can see AI Studio and CodeRig AI, where you can build web apps by simply chatting with AI. Nonetheless, we're focusing on website building, so we're going to select website building just by hovering over it and select website builder. Of course, you can see an example of how you can work with SiteGround to create your site aesthetically pleasing. So that's what we'll be getting. And of course, you can click on Start Free. However, it is important to understand the plans as well. Now, for those interested in using SiteGround to create your website, this is what you'll find. You have Build, Sell, Grow, and Scale. Now, the Build is at $10 per month. And with this, you can build your site with 5 GB of storage. Your website will be mobile optimized, going to get a template library, standard marketing suite, and website analytics. The rest provide you more. The Sell at $18 per month with more features such as 10 GB of storage compared to the 5 GB of storage in the Build plan, and the Grow at $24 per month at 50 GB storage. And then you have the Scale at $36 with 100 GB of storage. So you need to choose one of these plans in order to proceed. Of course, you can go ahead and click Start for Free, where you can build your site for 14 days and choose a plan when you're ready to publish. This means that if you're going for the free option, you can go ahead, of course, and create your website, but you will not be able to publish it live until you select a plan. And so after selecting the free option for 14 days, you'll be taken to this page. Of course, you can see Home, Website, Services, Billing, and Marketplace. Now your home here will show you details about your site, the website you're creating under the trial version, and then you have all website and services, where you can see the number of websites you've created. If you're interested in the CodeRig AI project, that's up to you, the domains, and email marketing. There are other things which you can look through here. So we're going to go over to the Websites tab at the top, and then here you have Website, Collaborations, and CodeRig Projects. Now under Website, we have these two options right here: Transfer or New Website. In order to use a transfer option, you need to have a hosting plan, and that's another discussion. So we're going to focus on the website because we're trying to show you how you can create your website using SiteGround. So click on New Website. Then you have 3 options: WordPress, Website Builder, and e-commerce. Choosing the WordPress option means you want to create a new WordPress or WooCommerce site. If you choose a Website Builder, this is by SiteGround, it means you want to build a new site with SiteGround's Website Builder. And guess what? That's why we're here. And by the way, of course, you have the e-commerce, where you can build a new online store with SiteGround e-commerce. And just a side note, if you wanted to create a site with the mind of having an e-commerce site, you might want to choose this. However, we'll be choosing the Website Builder. But of course, at the bottom here, you can see Skip and Create a blank site. For this tutorial, we'll be going with the Website Builder. And here it says, enjoy 14 days free site building. And of course, we're going to click Continue. Wait for a few moments for your site to be created. of course, we can expect to select some templates. Now right here, of course, you have some options of templates. It's not loaded up just yet, but of course, we can go ahead and choose the first option, freelancer, and then you have church. We're going to click preview, and you have this nice looking site right here. Of course, if you like this, you can go ahead and choose it. And of course, for the sake of this tutorial, we'll be using this one, and then we'll click on apply. Great. You can see website builder, edit website, and then here you have your site status under trial, some details about your site domain, and then your template, freelancer, and you can change the template if you'd like to adjust your choice. So next, of course, is to click on edit website, straight to the point. Now at this point, of course, we'd like to remind you that if you want to try SiteGround yourself, you can go ahead and use my link down below in the description to start building and hosting your website with this reliable platform. So what do we have here? We have some information here at the side, we have some information at the top, and then we have our main web page. And guess what? As we're hovering through with our mouse, you can see some frames that are moving along with our mouse. And if you have some experience with website builders, this means that it's as simple as clicking on an area and making some edits, right? So we just said hello there, doesn't matter. We're just showing you that, of course, you can make some changes right there. Now, if you click on this, you can see that you can edit it. So we have our text, but of course you can change the text tags, the text style, the font size, etc. So this is really up to you to make some adjustments. And then you have the prompt option, and this is where the AI website builder feature comes in. If you click on enter your prompt, you can have your AI text generator, adjust the tone and voice, and then click generate, and it will give you what you're looking for, provided you've given it the right prompt. So we've established that you can simply hover over an area, double click on it, or triple click on it to select everything. And then of course, you can make some changes, right? That's something you could do, and it makes your life easier. If you want to do some changes as well right here, that is up to you. Now, before we go in depth into the different things we can still do with this, let's talk about the functions on the side and at the top. From the top left-hand corner, you have your pages. If you click on pages, you can see that we're currently in the home, and then you have contact, project 2, profile, and project 1. Of course, this corresponds with what we have here, the navigation bar. You have your portfolio, your profile, and contact. And of course, this is the home button. If you click on contact, it's going to take you to the contact page. So you can make some adjustments right here. You want to put in your email, your phone number, your address, and of course some information right here to act as a CTA. So your prospective clients or the visitors will put in your name, your email, and their message. And once they send it to you, it will come straight to your inbox. Going back to pages once again. So this is how you can navigate through the different pages of your website. If you would like to add a new page, there is the button right there. As easy as that. So of course, once you click on add a new page, you can see contact us, about us, our team, services, FAQ, video, and gallery. Of course, if you like the layout of the contact us, so for example, and you want to make some more tweaks with it and give it another name, you can still do that, right? So once you select it, it will be added. So you can see right here, we had the first contact, and now we have contact us 1. So just to differentiate the first from the second. Of course, if you don't want it anymore, you can click on the 3 dots, and there are some actions you could perform on this page. Of course, you could duplicate it, make it live, and work on some SEO functions for it. We're going to delete it because we don't need it. So that's what you can do with pages. And then of course you have new. If you click on new, this is basically another navigation feature that you can add a new section under particular sections of your website. So under portfolio, you could add more projects under your portfolio if you want to update your portfolio, of course. And then under profile, if you'd like to add an item, then under contact, you could do the same. And then you have files. Well, here is where you can put in your media, your videos, your pictures in order to put them in your website. Do take note that there is a file size limit of 20 megabytes for images and 256 for other files. So take note of that. But of course, if you don't have your files or if you want to use some more images, you have the access to the Unsplash gallery. So you can choose from this, or you could use the search feature to search for what you're looking for. And then under styles, you can see colors, typography, and shapes. If you click on colors, you can see where we got these colors from. Of course, it was from the template originally, but of course, you can make some adjustments to it. Now, of course, we're currently in the home section, and right here is where you can still make some adjustments. If we click on profile, it's going to take us to the profile page. Of course, this is not your picture, so you might want to change it. So if you double click on it, this pop-up will show, and of course you can click on update, upload an image, open your files, or generate an image. And then you could also add from a link, maybe from your LinkedIn or from your other website or social media platform. That's pretty much up to you. Then of course you have the design. So it gives you the functionality and takes you away from the code-centric approach, which might be difficult for those who are not experienced in using code to make their websites. Of course, that's what we have right here on the side panel. And then, of course, this is what you can do right here. Then you have the settings option. And this, of course, takes you to this area which we were before. And then you have the cloud icon. This is important because once you're seeing this, it shows you that every save, every adjustment, and every update to your site is saved to the cloud. And then, of course, if you want to add the always grid, this kind of helps in keeping things a little bit more in frame. If you'd like to think about it that way, you could leave it on. And then you have your desktop view and mobile view. Now, this is important if you want to make sure that your website is mobile compatible. So after designing your website or through the course of your design, you could be switching between desktop and mobile view in order to see how well it's displayed. And of course, you can have a preview. Let's click on preview, click on preview again. If you click on live website, you will not be allowed to do that because your site is not yet live. Again, we mentioned earlier that you need to be on a plan in order to be able to set this as live. So let's have a preview, and this is how your site will look like. Of course, we expect it to be different because you'll be applying modifications that apply to you. And then going back, you can go ahead and click on update. This button saves everything you've done and applies it to your live site. Now that's what you need to do if you'd like to create and design your site. So let's go back for more settings and more tips. Now, as an admin to your website, here's the back end, of course, and you want to make sure that you're making good use of these. You have your store manager if you're using your e-commerce option. And then, of course, I'm going to close this. And then, of course, you have marketing, analytics to get analytical data on your website once it's live. System users, if you're in a team and you want to add more users, this is up to you. You can see current users and roles. The current user is a SiteGround client, which is you, your email, your role, and status and actions. If you're working with others, you could of course add the new user and they'll be here with you. And then you have settings. The settings has sub-tabs where you can apply your preferences. You have your site configuration, such as the site name, which will be showing at the top of the tab for any browser a person might be using, your time zone, and all these are important for you to put in some details. And then, of course, you have payments, and then you have shipping. Of course, these are things you need to take note of. We're simply showing you this so you can know that this is where you need to get to in order to make your site standard, whether it's for the information, and as we showed you before, designing your site so it can be aesthetically pleasing. SiteGround is more than just a place where your files live. It's a performance engine. They use Google Cloud infrastructure, which means you're running on the same hardware that powers Google itself. Your support team is also great. If you're stuck, your live chat usually responds in under a minute. So if you want to try SiteGround yourself, you can go ahead and use my link down below in the description to start building and hosting your site with a reliable platform, SiteGround. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.